already know what's going on, man. It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are broadcasting live at ARC Studios. It is the industry's most wanted show, man. It's been a busy night on the ARC, but listen, I told y'all I had a special guest coming through tonight, somebody that's really out here doing it, really making moves. I got a lot of questions for him, you know what I'm saying? So I hope he's ready. He goes by the name of Twysted Genius, and he certainly is a genius. What's happening, fam?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, thank you for coming through, man. First and foremost, I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I know you got a lot going on. You're doing big things. So thank you for coming through.
I appreciate you.
Man, listen, it's all love. He about to be in the next issue of the Grind Report magazine as well. I'm going to put him on my producer spotlight because one thing about producers, man, without them, you artists don't have no hits. You feel me? So we got to give love and put shine on these producers. Give us that official introduction. Introduce yourself.
Oh,
my dog.
Hey, but yeah, like you said, it's the one and only Twysted Genius, you know what I'm saying? One of the hottest producers out right now.
Big facts.
Type shit.
Big facts, man. Like, he being super humble right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pop his shit for him, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to be his ego for a minute. I could tell. I'm going to be his ego. But, you know, I really want people to get to know you because, you know, you're doing a lot of big things. And it's not even about, yes, you work with some big artists, but you're the ones that are helping create these hits for these big artists. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to give you your homage. We got to give you your flowers while you here. You get what I'm saying? Where did you grow up?
So where?
Yeah, where did you grow up?
In Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi.
Okay, talk to us about that, man. What was it like growing up there?
I mean, you know, it's cool. I mean, you know, I guess it's all right, you know, little small city type shit.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get up out of there if you want to be something.
If you want to make some moves.
Music.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to get up out of there.
So when you was little, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like when you was a jit, what you was into?
I was into sports and music.
Okay. So what kind of sports did you play?
I played everything, really. But basketball was my main sport up until high school.
Okay.
Then I got into track heavy.
You look like a track runner.
Yeah, I actually, we won state championship my senior year. I was actually ranked #1 in my graduating class in the state. #6 in the nation.
What you was running? Like the 100-meter, 4x2?
I ran the 4x1. I was anchor on 4x1.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to have them jets to run.
My son he ran the same. Like he had them jets,
yeah,
y'all.
you got to have them jets to run the anchor
yes.
on 4x1. But my main event was triple jump.
Okay.
Yeah, and triple jump took me all the way through. But, you know, I got lazy. I was lazy really, but then my coach found out that I can run. That's when he stuck me on the sprint races.
Yeah.
It's all good. I had a lot of offers and stuff, but I went on to Mississippi State, broke my leg there. So
playing basketball?
No, playing football.
Oh,
shouldn't have been.
Damn.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: with that injury, did it kind of like turn you away from wanting to play, or did you bounce back?
No, I ain't bounced back. I say that was the best and the worst thing that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's like, if I wouldn't have broke my leg then, I probably would have still been trying to finish school type shit.
Right. You wouldn't be pursuing what you really want to do, and that's music.
I would have been, but it wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have I would have kind of, the school would have drove me a little more away from it.
Right. Absolutely. You couldn't focus as much on it.
Right. So
it was a bittersweet then.
yeah.
But at least you got to play for a long time. You know, you played from your younger years. You're still young, but you get what I'm saying, from your younger years up through high school and part of college and stuff like that. So you said you was also into music.
Yeah.
Were there other people around you that was doing music? How did it become a passion for you?
Well, to be honest, I just say I was born with it for real. 'Cause like, ever since I was little, I always liked noise. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to hear nothing.
Yeah.
I can't stand to hear silence. I got to hear some type of
You got to
noise.
hear something.
Yeah, like, that's why, like, now I sleep with the fan on. I always have, no matter how cold it is, I got to have the fan on because it's the noise. You know what I'm saying?
That's like that humming noise kind of like relaxes you. I get you.
But yeah, I just always been into music, and once I got old enough, you know what I'm saying, to start making music, that's what I started doing. Cause like I said, I always knew what I wanted to do.
Right.
And one day, I never forget, I told my parents, like, this is what I'm gonna do, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And that's what I stuck with, and I took it there.
So let's talk about that. When you told your parents that music is my passion, because I believe that everybody has a gift or sometimes multiple gifts. You have multiple gifts. You played sports. That takes a lot to be able to do that, number one. And then two, you're a creator. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're a producer. You're a beat maker. You probably engineer. You do a lot of stuff. And we're going to talk about all that. That is your gift, not only your gift, but it's your passion. When you told your parents, this is what I'm fixing to do, how did they respond to that?
Well, it was different from with my mom and my dad. Like, you know, the hardest person, especially doing music, or I say probably pursuing any kind of passion, you know what I'm saying? But music especially, because it's just so much going on in the music world. But
it is.
My mama was like, you know, she really wasn't with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't with it.
She wasn't just
like, go get a job, go do this and that. You know, true enough, I work. I mean, but like the job stuff just wasn't for me. That's how I knew it was gonna work out. Like, cause trying to work a job, it never worked for me. The longest I worked in my life was 6 months. You know
hey, that's a blessing though, bro.
Yeah,
cause that lets you know that you got it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the mindset I had once I kept seeing that pattern repeat. I'm like, okay, it's got to work. That the
workforce is not for you.
Yeah, it wasn't
period.
For me.
Did you finish college?
No.
Me neither. That's cool, bro. Look.
Hey, college ain't for everybody.
It's not.
You know? It won't hurt to try it.
I gave it a good try.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to tell you, I remember my first day there when I was in orientation, the dude who was talking to us, and this is what really made me say, you know what, why am I even here? He said, it's not always about what you know, it's who you know. And I'm thinking, if that's the case, then why am I sitting here if it's not about what I know and it's about who I know?
It's crazy that you say that, because ever since I learned that, I ran with it.
Yeah,
you know, it was
me
years
too.
ago, like, it's definitely not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Building those relationships.
Relationships take you so far, longer than it take you so far. It take you places money cannot take you.
Bro, that's what I always like. Listen, that's why we vibing. You know what I'm saying? I always say that money or relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
For real.
You can't buy loyalty, and you can't buy someone's friendship. Some people can be sold. Some people are just like that. But for the most part, like if somebody walks into your studio and they an asshole and they got money, it's like it's not worth your stress. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with that negative ass energy no matter how much money you got. Period. Because it's gonna reflect on you and it's gonna bring your vibe down. So yeah, you gotta build those solid relationships with people. And you know that. You've been working with some really dope artists, you know, and let's talk about how you really got started and elaborate on everything that you do. Because I know you do multiple things. I want everybody that's tuned in right now to really know what all Twysted Genius has going on.
Well, you know, I'm a producer. I engineer a little bit. I don't really like to put it out there, but I can, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
The part where most people don't know, I actually do write and I can sing.
But don't tell me that, because I'm going to make your ass sing tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to say that next. But if you can't ask me to do it. You feel me? Like I get in my zone, you know, when I'm in my lab cooking up.
Oh, you can't lie. Oh, no.
But most producers like that, though. Most producers are like that. Like, especially when we in that creative mode.
Absolutely.
Like I it's crazy because a lot of guys I be around, producers wise, most of them we just be cooking up. You hear them, they humming.
Yeah.
Like, dang, boy, you can sing too.
Yeah, they harmonizing a little bit.
I ain't the only one. Like, it's a lot of us out there that can, you know what I'm saying, do both.
Right. Is that something that you would ever think about pursuing?
No. Don't get me wrong.
He said,
one day I'm gonna get the balls to put a song out. But right now, nah. Cause I'd rather give it to somebody who could do it. And hell, we both still win.
For real.
I done made the beat.
Right.
If I'm gonna write it, boom, that songwriter's
Period.
Boom, hey.
That's the thing about this
business.
When you got your music business together, there's so many ways you can make money. It ain't about just going and getting paid shows and streaming and stuff. There's a lot of ways that you can make money. So, you know, how did you get started with making beats? Like, how did that come about?
Well, like I said, ever since I was little, I was always fascinated with sound. And music. So of course I was one of them guys who used to beat on the desk,
Yeah,
pencils and stuff like that. But you know, a while ago when I first got introduced to FL, I fell in love with it. It was on a school night. I'm like probably in the 6th grade or something like that.
You didn't go to bed that night?
I did not want to go to sleep.
I knew it.
I did not want to go to sleep. And on down the line, you know what I'm saying, I got me a computer, got the program, and I sat there. I never forget. I sat there and figured it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
why are you what's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
I was gonna say we because I tell people all the time. Like if y'all ever watch my interviews, I tell them stop making excuses. Figure it out. We say a lot of the same things. That's why I was like, I'm a Taurus, but you know, Taurus and Libra, we a whole vibe too. You know what I'm saying?
I like to figure stuff out. Like,
yeah.
Like as far as making beats and even getting new equipment, I don't want to YouTube it or nothing. I'm gonna figure it out.
Figure it out.
You really learn it and know it better when you figure it out yourself.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. I don't like reading instructions.
Yeah, because it's like if you're trying to do it somebody else's way, now you're trying to study the way they do it instead of me figuring out, okay, this is how I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And
it's more hands-on.
Right.
Like that.
And you might not enjoy it as much doing it someone else's way. You got to figure it out and do it for yourself. So, you know, and with that being said, like you said, you went out and got you a computer and the programs and stuff. Those type of investments, okay, initially we're like, dang, I got to spend money on this. I got to spend. But guess what, though? You gonna think about all the money you've made back off of that.
And speaking on that, that's one of the mindsets I had. Like I'm not scared to put a few dollars or put my last dollars into something that, you know what I'm saying, I'm confident in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not scared. It is what it is.
And it's your passion. When you are passionate about something, like you said, you're not afraid to spend money on it because you know that it's gonna come back over and over and over. Let's talk about, you know, the first beat that an artist ever got on of yours. Do you remember that song?
Any artist, like local or big artist?
Like the very first song that an artist of you ever rapped on one of your beats.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago back. There was some guys in my hometown. Yeah. Every time, like as I was getting better making beats, I used to take my beats because the guys that was doing music in my hometown.
Yeah.
No, we was all fan. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but me. I was a fan of them, still a fan of them if they drop some music today.
Right.
So I used to take my beats to them. And you know what I'm saying, see the progress. Every time he was like, bro, you getting better every time you bring some beats. And then they start rapping on them. So that's when I was like, okay, I might be doing something.
Right. When they start actually wanting to rap on your beats, you know you're like, okay, I got something now. So let's fast forward a little bit. I know you've got some big records. In fact, we're going to check out one of the videos tonight that Gucci is on, one of your most recent production, which is dope. We're going to play it on the big screens right here behind us in a few minutes. But, you know, how did you, okay, let's ask you this, because we get a lot of producers that tune in. I've worked with a lot of producers. I managed producer Shorty Fresh for about 4 years. He and I still have a great relationship with each other. I still help him out with some stuff in the business. But, you know, a lot of people ask, how do these producers get these big placements? You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone came to you and asked you that, what would be your response to them?
Networking, period. That's the only response. Networking.
Yes.
Because it's like, that's how I get a lot of, because most of the placements and the big placements that I do got, I have actually got, I ain't gonna say a good personal relationship, but I can walk in a room and the artists know me by name and
That's
face.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Face card, good.
Yeah, so you want a network like that. You know what I'm saying?
Building them relationships, like we said.
It's very, very important. Like, if you don't do nothing, network.
Yes, your network is your net worth.
And what I learned a while ago in Atlanta, everybody knows somebody, and you never know who. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I done been there. I done been chumped off before. So you can't chump the next man off because he ain't where you at type shit. 'Cause you never know who he know.
That's so true, bro. Like, that is true. And then when they find out who you are, what you got going on, then they want to come back. It's like, nah, bro, I don't even want to fuck with you now.
Exactly.
Like, period. Trust me, when I first moved to Atlanta, shout out to Bigger Rankin. That's who asked me to move to Atlanta, like back in 2013. Yeah. And he used to take me around, and sometimes artists would come and holler at him and blow past me. And he'd be like, hold on, she one of my DJs. You need to holler at her too. And then when they started finding out, then I'm like, nah, I don't even want to work with y'all now. Fuck y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you was acting like I was nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
I get it, though. Like, I never took it to heart because that's just how the game is.
You can't take it personal.
You can't. That's just how it is. Like, you gotta think. Like, I use that for example a lot when I'm talking to some guys I know. Like, I be like say the Futures and the Lil Babies.
Yeah.
I be like, was these guys in your playlist?
Right.
Before they was.
Right. Exactly.
I'm saying nobody
probably not.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna mess with the movement unless it's moving.
Unless moving. So, and yeah, you just
can't take it to heart. It is what it is.
Facts.
You just gotta keep working.
It's never personal, y'all. It's business.
That's why I never took it personal because a lot of the people that I'm running into now that's doubling back, the same people I had to tell like dog, you don't remember me from boom boom boom. like you know what I'm saying? And they don't.
Nah.
But it's cool because I wasn't Twysted Genius.
Right.
I was Twysted Genius, but you know what I'm saying? I had to work my way up through there.
Absolutely. That's the thing about business, period, is like, we do have something to prove. We got to let people know that we about our business. We ain't trying to ride nobody else's wave. And it's good that you built your own legacy. You got your own brand. You got ear snatches going on. You're a part of QC, like you've got a lot of stuff going on, but you're really focusing on yourself. And I stress that, and I just want to talk about that a little bit because a lot of times people get involved with big movements, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you can't forget about yourself.
You can't.
Talk to us about that a little bit because some people get caught up in the hype. Talk to us about how important it is focusing on yourself as well, on what you're doing.
So, for example, like you said, as far as what I'm doing, I'm with QC at the same time. I got my own thing going.
Right.
It's like, okay, I signed with QC. They got the bigger platform. Put me on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they got me in the spot. Okay, now while I got the light, I gotta capitalize off the platform they gave me to stand on. So now I'm trying to use that platform to bring my, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My brand.
Your brand. And I'm quite sure that the guys over there like P and stuff want you to still like, bro, thank you for representing QC, but still build your brand at the same time because they're businessmen. You know what I'm saying? So talk to us a little bit about Ear Snatches. Like give us some details on how it came about, who's involved. Give us all them details.
Well, it came about a while ago when I was in junior high school.
Okay, it's been around. Been around for a little. You young, but it's been around for a minute.
Yeah, me and my partner, we was, you know what I'm saying, we was doing the thing or whatever. We just kept going with it. You know what I'm saying? It had dropped a few years ago because I don't know what happened with it, but it had dropped. But then I had a lot of people hit me like what happened to this? What happened to that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like. And I actually wanted to do something else. You know what I'm saying? But I could not come up with nothing else. And a lot of people was like, it's so catchy.
It is catchy.
And that's what made me bring it back. And then I got the platform to stand on now. And I'm like, okay, let me
I'm glad that you ran with it because for what you do, Ear Snatches, like that's exactly what your production does is it snatches their ears. It gets their attention because Slick, when you listen to a song, whether people know it or not, we remember the hook, but I think it's the beat that really draws people in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear certain beats and it's like people go crazy. They're like, oh, yeah, that, you know what I'm saying? And it's off of the production. Yeah, the artist is dope, but what snatches your ear? The production that beat does. You know what I'm saying? Who are some of the artists, people that are tuned in, that may recognize that you've done some production for?
Of course, Lil Baby, Monebagg, Dolph, Key Lock.
You've done a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of them. What's been that highlight moment so far for you? Like, whether it be a particular beat that you made or a particular artist or a session, what has been, I know you probably got a few of them, but what's been one of them highlight moments that you wish you could go back and relive again because it was just such a dope moment in your career?
Ooh, it's crazy you asked that. I don't know.
He's like, there've been a few of them.
I don't know.
Have you had a really dope session with somebody where you cooked up for them and they was just vibing out? Like, Have you had a moment like that?
Crazy thing is, I ain't really had that moment yet. I want to.
Oh, see, we speaking it into existence, y'all.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, I take that back.
Oh, okay.
I
Dang.
take that back. When me and Zaytoven first got in the cook, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, that's gonna come back around.
Because he a genius too, you know what I'm saying?
That right there was crazy. Like, cause I always like Zaytoven, my favorite producer.
Yeah.
I always grew up, you know what I'm saying, on Zaytoven. Like, I'm like, man,
that's a big highlight moment to be able to.
That was crazy, and for not only that, for actually one of the beats to get placed on the real Pluto and Baby Pluto.
That's huge.
That was crazy. Like,
I mean, how does it feel? You know, I know it feels good, but like, how does it feel for Twysted Genius that, you know, something that you love doing is making hit records for other people? You get what I'm saying? Like, how does that feel?
It feels. I don't even know if it's a word for it.
You gotta come up with your new word.
Hey, it feels
It's twisted, right?
It's twistastic, I guess.
It's twistastic. It's twistastical, y'all. That's the new word.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I always knew what I wanted to do, and now it's going on. It be sometimes I could just sit back and be like, dang. It's really going on.
It's really going on. And yeah, you probably get so busy in your life that you don't stop to think about how blessed you are. Because you really are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got a good team around you. You're doing what a lot of producers would dream to be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about, you know, like the QC situation. How did that come about for you?
Well, the QC situation came about with him, exactly. Him. Yeah.
Why don't you come over here and get on this mic, him? You don't want to get on the mic real quick? Okay. Well, forget you then.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Hey,
you big. You might beat me up. Hey, I'll give you a run for your money, though, big dog. Throw them bones. I'm just playing with you.
But yeah, you know, I was at the crib making beats. You know what I'm saying? He been messing with QC for a while.
Okay.
And he called me one day, and they told me to come down. And I came down like the week after that.
You're like, I know that's right. I'm on my way.
I'm on the way. So I came down like a week after that, and, you know, got in with the artist. He messed with my beat, so that kept me coming.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. They told me to stay around. Boom. Now I'm coming back, working my move.
Yeah.
So now I'm working with this artist. The goal is to work with everybody in the building.
Facts, absolutely.
So, you know, that took some time. Cool. So that's what I did. I just worked with everybody in the building, just kept my face, kept my beats ringing, you know what I'm saying? Even if they didn't know who I was, they'll know the beats when they hear the tag and stuff like that.
Hear the tag on them.
So, you know, worked that move, and they came to me with the situation.
That's what's up, man. Like, you know, how did the name Twysted Genius come about?
Well, shoot, it was a while ago. Me and my partner was cooking up. You know how producers do collabs or whatever. It was my turn to touch the beat. So I sit down and I did some crazy shit. I don't even remember. We probably in the 9th grade at the time. I don't even remember. And he was like, damn, you a genius. And then he put the Twysted in front of us.
Oh, that's fine.
And at the time, I was trying to come up with a new name. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, ooh, that's it.
It was born.
Yeah,
right there
right
it was.
Right then and there, I made probably the next day at school or some shit. I made a Twitter. And that's when I got the spelling right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I like the fact that you spelled it differently.
Yeah, put the Y in there. See, at first I replaced the S's with Z's.
Oh, okay.
So then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do that. I don't like how it look. So then I just put the Y in there and I'm like, that's it.
That's it.
That's when I just ran with it. That's it.
So for the people that are tapped in, tell them where to follow you. How exactly is it spelled so they don't fuck it up?
Hey, on Instagram, it's Twysted_Genius, and that's TWYSTED_GENIUS. And on Twitter, it's Twysted Genius all together.
Dope. So for any artists that are tapped in, that want to work with you, you know, first and foremost, y'all, please be about your business. Have your budget together. There's no free work over here. You get what I'm saying? Like, for the artists that are serious about what they got going on, you know, what's the best way to get in contact with Twysted Genius to work with you?
Really just hit me on Instagram or Twitter. Like, I ain't like most of these guys, man. Like,
he not bougie at all, y'all. He's so cool.
Nah, because I respond to all my DMs. Well, I try to, but most of them anyway. So like if I miss it, you know what I'm saying, I can't help if I miss it.
Charge it to the game, not as hard because he's busy.
Yeah, but like I respond to all the DMs, like, cause like I said, if an artist hit me up and he trying to get some beat, who knows, he might be the next big artist.
Facts.
Like I said, just like when producers hit me, I'm not responding because, you know, he ain't got the credentials, because I was once him.
Facts.
You never know who next. So
That's real.
And I might be the one who can give that artist his big break.
Man, I love that you
know
so grounded and you so humble, man, because that's going to carry you forever in this business. Like we said early on, don't nobody want to deal with no a-hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got a good spirit, you got good energy, you're talented. You know, definitely, I ain't got to tell you this, but, you know, definitely many blessings and much success to you. And I'm so happy that you came through here tonight. I appreciate you taking some time, man. Like I said, he's going to be featured in the next issue of the Grind Report magazine. I spotlight an artist every single month. We've put out almost 70 issues of our magazine. We really are out here grinding. Shout out to Twysted Genius in the building.